So through these conversations, you will end up to know the truth about your, for example, family state, the truth about your situation at work. You beautiful people, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can watch a forecast for your star sign for the upcoming week, June 16th up until June 22nd. 2025. And if you happen to be interested for a personal reading, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and there at the very front page you can see a full list of my services and also their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. Now with that said, let's jump right away to the forecast. This reading is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon and also Rising. And so if it happens that you're born under the Pisces sign, then the reading will give you a perception of what you're going to face going through your week, like situations, people, ideas as well. If it happens that your moon is in the Pisces sign, then the reading will give you an idea of how you're going to feel going through your week. And finally, if your rising sign is Pisces, then through the reading you can know what is the best way to deal with stuff around. So watching for all three should give you a pretty good idea what week you're going to have ahead. So the first one, that will be the Ace of Swords, followed by the second card of the Three of Wands. Moving on next, that will be Eight of Cups, and the final one, that is going to be the Moon card. Those four. Whew, guys, oh my god. All right, so the first one that describes the topic of your week, which is the Ace of Swords. The topic of your week, the environment. So this is going to be a week where it will be suffused, it's going to be dappled with a lot of conversations. There could be negotiations, there could be chastising conversations, critiques and so on and so forth. But what is going to be in common with all of them, it is that they will be true. So through these conversations, you will end up to know the truth about your, for example, family state, the truth about your situation at work, the truth about your friend or a friend of yours. In generally, you will know the truth, and this is going to be the week where you will obtain a true and accurate diagnosis, how you stand, what are your options, what people think of you, whether someone loves you or not, whether you are considered for a promotion or not, whether someone is going to stab you in the back, or not, whether you can proceed forward or not. And for the most part, through the second card of the reading, which is Three of Wands, this is the position of what holds you back. For the most part, the unpleasant expectations that you do have are going to prove themselves being true. And this will manifest the disadvantage through the week, what is going to hold you back, and that is a lack of motivation. Lack of motivation to answer the challenge or to go for something bigger, in generally to lift up the bar of your expectations, or rather like the bar of your expectations, and just strive for more, something more difficult, a bigger challenge in order for you to grow. That is one way, because that state is going to be to the extreme. Some of you are completely going to drop the ball when it comes to enthusiasm and when it comes to not energy, but come on, I said the word a minute ago. Sense of adventure, sense of growth. Others of you, though, 50-50, so the other half of you will have it to extreme states. Because for them, the truth that they are expecting doesn't gonna mean much. What I mean is that, yeah, I mean, this one I can't rely on, but big deal. So they are going to cling on uh, the side or the conviction that despite the situation is rough, they're going to prove everyone else wrong and are going to charge forward and will take on unnecessary, uncalculated, and very dangerous risks. Or that is what you can do. The way how you can deal with all that is take on a rather balanced position and neither accept the failure nor throw everything you got into chasing success. It's quite of a precarious state and situation that you're going to find yourself into this week. I don't have anything in Pisces, but if I were into your shoes, I would have taken my breath, count to 10 or sleep on it, on the information that is going to be that I am going to receive, and then in a few days kind of act on it when I allow it to sink in. Okay, instead of throwing myself forward and making a gambit of everything that I learned, because there is going to be a lot of truth coming your way. What is going to help you though through the week? It is the Eight of Cups, and this card kind of like confirms that the circumstances that you're going to find yourself into are going to be, less than favorable, average at most. So there is these truths that you are going to receive most likely through a written messages, whether through social media messages, it could be emails, okay, or you may find a paper on your desk going at work, seeing that things aren't going very well with your project and so on and so forth. So while these messages are not going to describe a very, very good picture, something is going to give you the awareness and the conviction that this is just a temporary, and it is just a temporary state, just for that week. And if you are able to powerhouse through the week without freaking out and making some kind of like stupid moves or stupid decisions, or vice versa, allow everything to crumble with your inactivity, then when the week ends, circumstances and situations and in generally the influences, the exterior influences, are going to start improving themselves big time, because what helps you is the promise that the future holds much brighter development and much better perspective than the one you are seeing right now. Although you are seeing it through your perception of it, it's the doom and gloom, while it isn't exactly that. And the reason, or rather like at the end of the week here with the moon card, that card describes the reason, why you are thrown into that precarious state, but it doesn't explain it. So the reason why you are thrown in it is because you are off the rails. Things may be developing very, very well for you, but they are pushing you in direction that simply you aren't meant to be at, or you aren't meant for, and you are diverging from the one that you are. For example, they are pushing you toward a position that you aren't meant to work, while the one that you are meant to work is sitting vacated. And so the universe has to realign you back on the rails that you are born for traveling. And at the end of the week, here through the moon card, you're going to start feeling very emotionally uncertain and emotionally unstable in a sense, because you won't be able to put your finger why things are happening around. Okay, what led to it? But the thing that everything led to, it is the thing that is going to put you back on track. And after that week ends, you are going to be off to a destination you are meant to be at. The job you are meant to be at, the person you are meant to be with, the hobby that you are meant to develop, and so on and so forth. And you know, sometimes, you know, the universe kind of like puts a wedge, and this is stopping us because we have diverted way too far from our predetermined path that we are born under, and it needs correction. And unfortunately, or rather fortunately should I say, that correction comes to you, Pisces, in that week, June 15th up until June 22nd, 2025. And so, Pisces, with or June 16th, I'm sorry, I just checked it. So with that said, Pisces, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoyed it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.